Welcome again, YouTubers, to my video. This is Sheldoc's channel. Now I have an issue with this vehicle. I'm going to do a scan on the vehicle. So here on the, you notice that I have an engine check light right here. Alright, so that's the engine check light and the ABS light. ABS light is on. Just turn down this radio. Okay, so the ABS check light is on. Let's see if I can bring it up a little closer for you. So here, the ABS light is on right there, and the engine check light is on right there. Alright, so I'm going to do a scan of the vehicle and check to see what the issue is. Alright, so when we connect, what I'm going to do is to do a first scan of the vehicle, see what the issue is. Alright, we're gonna cancel this. Alright, we're gonna check read codes, and here we have one code, P1750. Alright, so the speed sensor that was giving me trouble from the ABS light inside the dashboard is the right front wheel speed sensor, and I am changing the speed sensor. I've actually taken it out already. Here it is, front right. So when I checked it, so I use a multimeter tester, and I take the tester. But I actually did a scan of the vehicle, and I use the scan tool to look at the voltage that is coming from each wheel, and it shows me that this front right wheel from here, front right, is giving me trouble. There was no signal coming from it. So I took the sensor out. Here it is. Here is the sensor, the old sensor that is coming from the vehicle. And what I did was to take a multimeter tester, put it on the megameter function. Try and see if I can get a better view. 2 mega ohm right there. I'm not getting a good view of it, but where you see the selector switch selecting that function is the 2 mega ohm reading. So when I took the leads of the meter and I check, just try your best and place it on these two leads here. If it does not give you a reading, it means that the sensor is bad. Just a way of an additional check, you know, because sometimes what happens is that the wiring up further inside here, these wiring, sometimes if they break, it will still tell you that there's a fault in the system, and you go by a sensor. So an actual way of checking the sensor to make sure that it is not it is the sensor that is the problem, you use your multimeter tester, put it on a high ohmic reading, in this case 2 mega ohm, and put the two leads of the multimeter on those two connections. You can see the two connections there. When you put it on those two connections, you should get a reading if the sensor is working. But if it is not working, you will just see this displaying on the screen, no reading any at all. Alright, so I bought a new sensor. Here it is. Well, it is a used one. I couldn't get a new one, and they actually cut it, so I had to place it, which make it a bit more difficult for me to deal with, because I had to go through the issue of placing this, and this is not waterproof as is. I would have to find out a way how to get it to be waterproof. Yes, because it is going to be under the wheel well, and when water splash, it can get inside of this. So this is going to be an issue for me. The next thing, whenever you are disconnecting your cable, speed sensor cable, there are these clips. It's a clip that can open. Right, you can open the clip like that and remove the cable from it. There's another one here that you can open. It open from the top side here, and you can put the cable in there. This one you have to screw it out. Well, you don't have to, but you can, because it is this part that goes onto this. You can actually open this up, open this section up and remove the cable, but since it is a screw-on thing, I'm not going to trouble this. And there's another one here. You can just flip it open like that. It's a clip-on. However, the one that is up here, right here, it is a clip-on, but this clip-on is fastened onto the frame of the vehicle, and it is difficult to take it out without damaging it. So you actually have to pull it out or damage it or break it off. But you can actually unplug this section of the sensor that is plugged into this. So this part of it is okay, you don't have to trouble this part, but the part that you break off, let me see if I can find that part. Where's the new sensor? Here it is. So there's a section that I broke off from this line. Well, here it is. This is not good any at all. So it's a plug-in, and I actually have to break it out in order to get it out. Alright, so this part of it come with the sensor. So I'm going to put back the second-hand sensor in that is working, and then see what happens whenever I put this in. Alright, so I'm going to put it in, and then let us see what happens. Alright, so here I have fitted the second-hand cable in place. So here the cable was cut here, that's why I bought it. So I fix it up, place it, and use some ultra gray over it to protect it from water. And here again, this is the problem when you buy second-hand parts. The cable was actually cut here and I didn't know, so I had to cut it again, splice it, put some ultra gray over it to protect it from water. So hopefully I'm signed, because I don't know if this is going to work because of the amount of cuts on the cable. Hopefully it worked though. So I'm gonna try it and see what happens, put on all the wheels and then fit it up back and use my scanner to test it after I drive it for about a minute. So I'm gonna do that right now, so let us do that and see what happens.